Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside a very hot Vince Kenna Stadium. A record-breaking weekend on the way here between the Bend Elks and the Yakima Valley Pitmans. Here with first-year head coach Allen Cox. Just wrapped up the first half of the season with the road sweep of the Bellingham Bells. How would you evaluate the first half of the season and how the team did thus far?
What a great beginning of the season. Came in, not knowing. Danny Sells was the head coach. We brought a lot of guys in. They did a great job recruiting it. Of course, he got a job with Seattle, so I took over right away, just managing a lot of players and guys from different places and just making sure that everybody's happy and, trying to shuffle that lineup every day. And I think we're clicking right now. I mean, that's a big series to take from those guys and a great place to play up there.
And like you said, brought on as an assistant for Danny and then having to adapt into this role and have to mold into the head coaching spot. How have you been able to transition into being able to be that manager and more of the overseer and less of the coach?
Yeah, the guy the hitting guy that gets to come in and be cool and everybody likes, and he's, and then all of a sudden you got to make a lineup and, a couple different things. But if you're just honest with the guys, I've shuffled lineups like this before, with a lot of guys on the roster. Just being honest with them and making sure that everybody's healthy and really just talking to them and saying, hey, how's your body? I'm going to give you a day off today and trying to make sure that guys play 2 out of 3 games if we can make it work. And what you find out is that guy, he needs the rest. They want to play every day, but they understand at the end. And it's clicking right now. Guys are healthy. We're not getting as much bats as everybody. But at the end, I think they'll get just as many at-bats and be healthy.
So. Like you said, everyone is starting to click right now, and guys have been shuffled in the mix, have come later on, have come earlier on. Everyone's starting to find their place and role on this team. How do you think each of them are finding their offensive identity right now?
Yeah, man, it's clicking. And I heard the broadcast up there, and nobody's came in and hit like we've hit with this weekend with those 3-game series, and that's great. And it's just, like I said, fresh bodies. I think guys know what they're going to do, and we're using a little bit of small game, which is maybe not in summer ball. And some guys are going, what are you doing? But that's okay. We're moving guys around. We're winning games, and we're getting quality hits when we need them, and guys are buying in.
And what is your hitting philosophy that you've been able to maybe give to some of these guys to help them along their game? I know you've been a guy on the game a long time, so you have some tips and tricks that you can pass along to these youngins.
It's funny, my normal hitting philosophy, just try to hit the ball out and just try to drive it. And we're free and loose, man. We just give the guys the freedom to fail. That's tough. And they're going through some things mentally, a lot of them. And you just say, hey, man, just go out and have some fun, play some wiffle ball with the guys. And it takes a lot of the pressure off when you do those things. But, yeah, really free and easy and just letting it out, just letting it eat.
And on the other side of things with this pitching staff that Danny was able to bring in a lot of great arms and, contrast of last season where it was a struggle to fill up the zone. This year, guys have been really in command, in control, and have been able to help this team win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We wouldn't be here where we're at and with the record we have without the arms. I think if we can score 5 runs, they're not going to give up 5 runs. I don't know if they do at any game, but really good pitching staff. It doesn't matter who we throw out there. They're really filling up the zone and throwing a lot of strikes. So if you're not walking guys and giving free bases, we're going to have a chance, later in the innings to score too.
You've spent a lot of time in summer ball in your time, 9 years with the Okotoks Dogs in the Western Canadian Baseball League. When you're in a summer ball scene and guys come and go, especially in the second half of the season when you may lose some guys, may gain some guys, how do you navigate that to try and keep a team successful?
Yeah, that's the tough part too. The new guy's coming in, he's nervous. We got Avery today from USC, shortstop, coming in as, and we got guys that are playing shortstop every day for us. I think it's just knowing and being honest with them, saying, hey, Avery's coming in. We're going to give him a shot a couple days. He's going to play 2 out of the 3 games, see what we got. And like I said, it comes back to that, having that day off and allowing that guy and just bringing him in as a family member, and if you can click with that chemistry, which we're doing right now, they'll bring him in as a teammate and a family member. So.
This is just the second time the Elks have been able to finish above 500 in the first half of the season, so there's lots of optimism from Elk fans right now. What does it take for a summer ball team to be able to get to the postseason and make a championship run?
Yeah, I think it's just guys staying. The guys are going to be jumping here pretty soon because they're going to miss home. They're going to miss their girlfriends. They're going to miss, I just need to go home before I go back to school. But if you can keep that team together till the end, I think it's going to be a special year.
Alan, appreciate your time. Good luck the rest of the way in the second half.
Appreciate you, Blake. Thank you.
Elks taking on the Yakima Valley Pitmans starting tonight at 6:35.